This is why I use gel, no baby oil.
This crazy guy. Back again, K.I.T.V. And what we got today is Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got to say. He's talking again.
But this is just us talking about him in general. I think it's been quite vacant. He hasn't talked much for the last couple of months.
There's some old footage of him.
Yeah, so we're going to go through some old footage of him.
Emotional as a society, crying too much about everything. Has she got a point?
She's completely right. And the dangerous thing about overly emotional men is that they're dangerous. They're genuinely dangerous. This is what's crazy. All these people who talk about toxic masculinity and how bad it is for men to be traditionally masculine. A traditionally masculine man does things he doesn't feel like doing because it is his duty to do them. He charges into the building because it is his duty. Not because he feels like it, because it is his duty. We're now teaching the new generation of men that they don't have duty and they can just act on their feelings and act how they feel, and they don't have to act as a man should. Do you know what happens when you get men who just act how they feel? You get school shooters, you get violence, you get rapists. Men who do not control their emotions are dangerous. If you find a man who is stoic, he's not going to hurt people. He's going to sit and think about his actions very carefully, and he's going to be a good man who protects and provides for his family. You find a man who just acts out on impulse and does whatever he feels like, you're going to find a dangerous man. Sitting here telling men to cry more and act with their feelings and it's okay to feel this way, that way, etc., and have no self-control. That is why we have the problems we have in the world. Absolutely and utterly wrong. So when they talk about toxic masculinity, they have it completely inversed on its head, completely and utterly wrong. We need to be teaching stoicism. We need to be teaching young men to understand that the world is very, very difficult. It's hard to be a man. You're going to feel bad sometimes. You just suck it up and perform anyway.
Praised the Romanian court for letting them come home, for now.
The UK now, as they've seen that we're going to be found innocent in Romania, have decided to try and weaponize Romanian courts to put us back in jail, and that has failed, and justice has come through tonight for us, which is fantastic.
But the Romanian judge did not find them innocent. Instead, she agreed to an extradition request from British police, who are investigating allegations of rape and human trafficking, as I put to Andrew Tate tonight.
If you may have looked at someone wrong or sped in a car in 2012, they're going to try and put you in jail for it.
But Bedfordshire police are looking into very serious allegations, but you must accept that they're very serious allegations.
If you interrupt me again, sir, please. So, what happens is, when you get to a certain level of fame, they go through your entire life forensically and try and destroy you.
So what's your thoughts on Big Bad Tate?
I feel like he's
a menace?
He's just like, he says things like words of wisdom, like he said about the man. He said certain things about men, how men gotta learn how to be more in control of their emotions and not so emotional. When you're a very emotional man, you make wild decisions sometimes because you're just going off how you feel, rather than logic and thinking about it, reasoning and stuff like that. So I feel like those lessons, life lessons that he's speaking about, those are very important. Like controlling emotion and balancing logic and feelings, and still processing your emotions, not just keeping them completely, like pretending they don't exist. So, he did say men shouldn't be crying, but obviously then you're just gonna put all your feelings into a box. Like, you still need to learn how to balance all the emotions in it.
How can I help? I can take notes, get coffee, manage your calendar, walk your dog, carry your things, watch you sleep.
So obviously that part I don't agree with. Like, certain things you're gonna have to learn to deal with. Certain things are gonna be happy. Sometimes you're gonna have to let it out somehow. And obviously crying is a form of doing that. So, but apart from that, in that little clip, I didn't hear him say nothing too crazy. So yeah, like, we all know he says crazy things. Like, we've seen him say some stuff that are wild, talking rubbish about women and stuff. Like, certain things, the way how he just views it. But in that clip, I can say that it was some words of wisdom right there. What do you think?
You mean the first clip?
Yeah, when he's talking to Piers about all that.
Yeah, the first clip, I agree. I think there's some things he says. He's provocative by nature. He tries to be provocative so he can get views and attention.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of things he says, you have to dissect it a bit more to encrypt. Yeah, so that message might come across a bit harsh when he said it, the first one.
Oh yeah.
Some people might look.
Oh yeah, of course they might. Yeah, they might say it's harsh. That's what I mean.
Hence why he got on Piers Morgan in the first place. there are some words of wisdom there. Unfortunately, some people will take it the wrong way. Like when he's saying men should be stoic, he's not saying men should hold in their feelings. He's saying men should be better. I don't know what he's really saying. I think he's just saying for the sake of it. But I think the aim is the main consensus is that you process your feelings better. Yeah, so you don't end up like being overly emotional, calm, difficult situations. Yeah. So you don't want to like, you're right. Rapists exist, killers exist, school shooters exist.
Irrational.
Yeah, right. You see all over the news. Yeah, people just end up. Riots exist. There's no rational thought. So I understand that sense of you gotta be logical in your way of life. Make sure you have a tribe around you. Make sure you find God, find purpose, all these stuff. Live a better life. Don't succumb to vices. If that makes sense. There's certain vices, isn't it? Don't like alcohol, too much sex.
Yeah, that's how I say balance. Balance. Yeah.
Otherwise, you're basically at the mercy of your emotions. A big portion of being a man is being able to be at control of your emotions for the most part.
Yeah.
Like know when to process them, know when to use them.
Of course.
Anger's cool when you're in a boxing match, but you can't do it when you're on a date and the way it spills soup on you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got to be controlled and it's got to be regulated.
Yeah.
Or you just be crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
can't be the Incredible Hulk out here just, only having one emotion, which is anger. There's many different ones. And obviously when it comes down to it, it's just the way you say it, isn't it? Like, he wants to be provocative by nature.
Yeah, he wants to.
He just says stuff that are going to make people like,
Because that's how he gets the views.
Exactly. So that's the world we live in. We need, everyone wants these views. Well, that's just like any of these big time,
Like Diddy.
Yeah, he's gonna have support.
This is why I use gel, no baby oil.
This crazy guy. This guy. Any last views on this take, guy?
Yeah. Huh?
Any last views?
Yeah, just choose your influences wisely. Some of these guys, with Diddy, Young Philly, all these people, there's a lot going on. I mean, the Tate thing's been known for quite a while. We're just talking about it now, just for the sake of.
He says some wise words, but there's plenty of people out there that got wise words of wisdom. And
you don't need to be a billionaire and have a Bugatti to be happy. That's all bull. That's materialism. He's trying to sell you a dream. It's only the extreme of life. He's showing you the extreme of life to be like, you need that. It's like, you don't need it.
No, you don't need it. It would be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, like who wouldn't want a nice Bugatti? Like,
he has 32 Bugattis. I remember one video he said he has 32 Bugattis. Or he has 32 sports cars. He only drives one of them.
Yeah.
Or two. He has no time. Who has time to drive 32 cars?
It's stupid.
Like, you don't. What are you gonna do? One car could just sell it off and live forever.
Yeah, he just needs to rent them out like Ubers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
For video shoots. I don't know. Anyway.
So yeah.
Andrew Tate, you got enough of our time. We tired. Alright. K.I.T.V, we out.